Holy seat cover, Batman! Hello there and welcome back to Bill and the Boys. You now have issue 25 of Hachette's Build the Batmobile Tumbler, and we are continuing Seat Fest 2023 with our 7th in a row seat issue. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. We're just going to keep saying that. That's how we're getting through the seats. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Someone's got to do it. This is a nice, simple one. We are fitting a seat pad. That's all we're doing in this. So this is some screws, some 3M tape. That's about it. You'll remember it when you see it. So it is what it is. At the end of this one, we'll be having our bat chat as normal. We will be talking... Wolves. We will be talking... Dogs. I'm just going to talk over it. We will be talking about the release of 1995's Batman Forever. Was it a hit? Was it a miss? Did the critics like it? Did the critics hate it? Did the audience like it? Did the audience hate it? Was it remembered? We'll talk all about that. Without further ado, let's get into that. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel massively. But let's get this pad built. Okay, so here is everything we get in 25. And it is not a lot. So that is it. That's what we're dealing with. And we are fitting a pad to the chair. So we've got our chair over here. We've got our obligatory CP screws. Those open and ready. We have, again, this is like a spongy feel to it. So it's nice. It feels like chair padding. And what we're going to do is we're going to put two 3M tabs on here. We're going to attach the chair to it, and that's going to be about it. I apologise for the barking dog. There was a dog out there going mental about something. Don't know what it is. But it's going nuts. Right, so we are going to be using this piece. So this is the piece we're going to be using. So the hard plastic part, not the rubbery part, the hard plastic part is what we're going to be using. And we're going to work on this section here first. And we are going to be using the smaller of the two. So we're going to take off our small sticker first. And that is going to fit it on there like so. Nice and simple. That's that one done. Now we can leave the backing on it for now. And then what we're going to do is we are going to apply the large one. So we take our large one off of here. And that's going to fit in there like so. So you're going to be looking like this at this point. That's how we're looking. Now, quite simply, we're going to peel these backings off of here. And we're going to attach our rubber section to the seat. So, hopefully, yeah, that's put very little resistance. That's nice to see. Let's got that one there. I'm going to take this one off here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So it's that one off. And then we're going to take our rubber seat here. And this is going to fit over there like so. I'm going to push that down and make sure this gets a decent bond. So that's how we're looking. So that's attached, that's stuck, that's firm. Now we're going to attach this to the actual chair itself. And to do that, what we are going to do is going to take this piece here and it's going to slot all the way to the back and it's going to sit over these tabs. So you can see the tabs there, we've got the tabs here. It's going to fit in there like so and there like so. Push it down. Let's get that right down. There we go. Turn this one over and we're going to fix this in place with some CP screws. So there's our CP screws. We're nearly done with the chairs, people. Can you feel the excitement? Okay, so we're going to put our first CP screw just in here to hold this seat pad in place. I do like the seats, I've got to be honest, even though they are boring to build, because let's face it, they are. They're going to look nice, man. They're going to look really nice. So we've got our first CP screw in, and then we're going to have another one in the opposite section there. So our first one goes there, and our second one and our last one goes in here. So we're going to hold our chair in place. Don't want to push it out. Screw that in. And that is that one complete. That's it. That's all we got to do in stage 25. We'll be doing the seat backrest next, and that will be the chairs done. Can you imagine it? Chairs all done. Brilliant. Right, let's have a chat. So that's that one done. Again, it is what it is. We've got the padding in the seat in now. We've got one more piece of seat to build, and we're done with seats. You never have to build a Batman seat again until the 66 comes out, but who knows when that'll be. So if you are just sticking around the build instructions, thank you for stopping by. It's always nice to see you. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel massively. And we just like having you around. If you'll contact us, you can contact us at buildingboys@outlook.com with any questions, queries, anything like that you might have, or anything you'd like to show us. If you stick around for a bat chat, we'll talk about the release of Batman Forever. So the market machine is now in full swing. There are just green question marks bloody everywhere, right? So we're all really excited. Batman's coming, Batman. And the market machine goes mad on this one. They were so disappointed with the marketing from Batman Returns that this one they've just, you're having Batman whether you want it or not. So it is everywhere. But so the first piece of Batman marketing they do doesn't really go to plan. So the first thing I got to do is tell you all how wonderful Val Kilmer is. You wait till you see Val Kilmer as Batman. You're going to be mad blown away. You'll be very impressed. And it's like, really? Show us him. Let's see him. Oh, you want to see him? You'll see him. Check the suit out. So that's the first press still, Val Kilmer in the suit. And we're looking at it going, okay, yeah, he looks quite, you've gone a little bit overboard on the muscles, but okay, yeah, he looks the part, he'll do. There's something quite off about that suit, though. I can't quite put my finger on it. And then they're like, oh, Robin's in this one as well. Robin? I can't wait to see Robin. Robin's outfit was, let's say camp from the 60s now. Let's have a look what you've done with Robin. They're like, oh, you want to see Robin? We'll show you Robin. Check Robin out. So we look at it and we go, yeah, no, Robin looks kind of like a badass. Robin looks like he can mix it up. But there's something more prominent with the Robin suit that then makes us look back at the Val Kilmer suit. Then we look at the Robin suit again and we go, a question. Why have they got nipples? So the bizarre choice has been made to put nipples on the Batman and the Robin suit, even though this is just very prominent nipples. Now, just by saying that, I know I'm going to get bots comment on the channel now because it's going to lure them. But yeah, the Robin suit has got very, very... Batman suit has as well, but Robin's very prominent. If you think I'm joking, let's have another look at Robin's suit. Yeah. So once people cotton on to that, you can't... It's one of those things you can't unsee. Once you've seen it, you're like, oh yeah, that is weird. That's quite distracting. That's a bit of an odd choice. Chris O'Donnell, when he was asked about the nipple suit, said, I was quite happy that everyone fixated on the nipples because it meant they weren't looking at the massive codpiece because I thought that's what everyone was going for. They've put a giant codpiece on. I'm like, have they? Yeah, they have. Let's have another look at Chris O'Donnell's Robin suit. And, now he's mentioned it, see if you can unsee it. Oh, yeah. So... in a world of bizarre hypocrisy, Batman Returns has outraged parents up and down the land for the Catwoman suit and the smut and but they're all cool with this. They're all cool with the latex suit with the nipples and the giant cod pieces. And it's like, all right. So Batman Forever is released, and it does gangbusters. It does huge box office. It is the highest opening weekend of any film ever at this point, and it's very, 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 very short-lived. It's the highest opening for a summer film. It's short-lived. It takes more money in its opening weekend than Jurassic Park took in its opening weekend, but it didn't take the same amount of money that week. But it has broke box office records. Largely thanks to Jim Carrey, largely thanks to, it's the ultimate. You've got Jim Carrey, who's the number one box office star at the time, and you've got Batman as well. It's a nice mix. But again, the marketing really worked. So they've now got partners with everybody. So there's toys bloody everywhere of Batman Forever. You can get the question mark t-shirt, comic books are out, everything. And they did something they hadn't done in Batman Returns, but they did do with Batman to, Prince did the soundtrack for Batman. It's notoriously bad. It's terrible. Love Prince, but the Batman soundtrack is bloody awful. With Batman Batman Forever, they wanted to, as they wanted a bigger deal about this. They're like, okay, we need to make sure this is everywhere. So they want to make sure it's on the radio as well. So 2 songs are released around about the same time to coincide with the release of the movie, and each of these songs feature scenes from Batman Forever. The first one that out the gates is Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me by U2. And it had a very Batman cartoony video going on. The video kind of looked like this. And at one point, they tried to work a Bono cameo into Batman Forever. So glad they didn't. Nobody wants any more Bono ever. And the other one that actually was the biggest hit, they thought the U2 song was going to be a big hit. It was. It did okay. But the one that did massive was what was known as the love theme from Batman Forever. And it was by Seal. And it was Kiss from a Rose. And it had Seal singing with clips of the movie, but he was singing in front of a giant bat signal. Look like this. So Warner Brothers can't be happier at this point, right? Kiss from a Rose goes to #1 in the Billboard 100 in America. It's been played all over the radio, all over the world, as is Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. Batman, all the other companies do the marketing for them. So McDonald's are back. They're happy. They've got their Happy Meal back. And they're giving out mugs and drinks. They're using sound bites from the film. Jim Carrey's all over the place, laughing maniacally as the Riddler. And this thing is just absolutely caking in the money. It is doing massive business, and they couldn't be happier. Are we happy as an audience, though? No. So even though it is successful at the box office, it is not regarded as, a particularly loved film. I mean, as these Batman films go, it's definitely in there with this 4. It comes third, is where it comes. Typically, there's an argument. Of the 4 Batman movies in this time period, there's an argument of which one's the better, Batman or Batman Returns. For me, Batman Returns edges it, but some people say Batman is. But they typically sit where they sit. So a lot of people say Batman's the best one, then Batman Returns, then Batman Forever, then Batman and Robin, which suggests a decline in quality. So even though Batman Forever is very family friendly, it's a family Batman movie. That's what it is, and there's no denying this. It was the first Batman movie in the UK that had a PG certificate. Anyone could go see it. It wasn't a 12, it was PG. So it means the violence had been toned back, the darkness had been toned back. Schumacher went for this kind of neon Tokyo look, so everything's there's a lot of neon lights, a lot of cartoony things. Jim Carrey obviously is bringing a lot of comic relief to this. It has got dark moments with Two-Face, but ultimately it is a bit of a toy commercial. Critics didn't like it. Critics thought it was all right. They praised the acting of Kilmer, bizarrely. I don't know why, because for me he's wooden as hell in this movie. Nicole Kidman, they like everybody in it. They just say that it's lost its edge. When you just watch those Tim Burton, if Tim Burton movies didn't exist and this had been released, it would have been a much bigger deal. But we just have two very dark, edgy Batman movies, and this one feels like we're moving back towards 1966. It seems like we've been very progressive and now being regressive. We're sort of moving backwards, which is strange because this is a time of Pulp Fiction and Natural Born Killers and Seven, and movies getting darker, except for Batman, which bizarrely is getting lighter. Warner Brothers are happy though, because they're making tons of money, so that's all they care about. But it wasn't going to last because we weren't happy with the product, and because this had sold so many toys, they wanted more of that. So yeah. Now, it's not all terrible, because Batman Forever, I like the Batmobile in Batman Forever, and in the next issue, we'll be talking all about the car, because it's the car, right? Chicks love the car. Again, that line was used everywhere. Imagine that now. Imagine this day and age now. In this day and age now, if your hero in a family film said, it's the car, right? Chicks dig the car, they cancel the movie. Different times. So we'll be back very soon with issue 26 of Hachette's Build the Batmobile Tumbler. We'll be finishing the chair, and we're done with the chairs forever. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. You can contact us at buildingtheboys@outlook.com with any questions, queries, pictures, anything you want to share with us. We can share on the channel. We'd love to hear from you. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. We'll be back very, very, very soon with issue 26 of the Tumbler. And remember, Gotham needs us.